Hi there, I'm Alan R. This is Motor Matters, but you're seeing me in a very different context and perspective for a change, aren't you? We're with Toyota South Africa today. They're revealing hybrid and what they're doing and their hybrid plans for South Africa going forward. We get a special treat and a special preview of the RAV4 plug-in hybrid, Toyota's first plug-in hybrid that they're showing in South Africa. They've only got 8 of them here for evaluation purposes at the moment, and we got to drive one for a very short drive. We're also going to check out the Corolla hatch hybrid, which they've just added. They're just adding to the range. A lot of upgrades from the previous hybrid version, which they've also put into the sedan version as well, the Corolla sedan hybrid. So you can see there are changes to it, upgrades, the engine's got a bit more power, things like that. Stick around, check it out. You'll see what I'm talking about in a moment.
Joined by Rian Esteisen from Toyota, we are looking at the Corolla hatch hybrid. Rian, another winner, I'm telling you, from you guys.
Another Toyota hybrid, and
Yeah.
this time on the very striking Corolla hatch.
A couple of little changes cosmetically at the front end, right, in particular?
Right, so particularly in the front grille, the lower area of the
Yeah.
grille has been widened and has these nice brushed metal effect fog lamp surrounds. It really just,
Especially over here, these ones here.
yeah, really does just add to the visual drama. Then a new headlamp design with this prominent J-shaped DRL, which doubles as a turn signal indicator as well.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
and yeah,
XR, which is the top spec as we're looking now, because you can get 2 spec levels. which is
correct.
nice. You got, what are these wheels?
These are 18-inch, so really does make the car stand out. Great wheel design in my opinion.
And a smooth ride, eh? A really, really smooth ride.
Now
I'm
this
most
chassis,
impressed.
Alan, is really, of course, it's the TNGA platform.
Yeah.
So that really plays dividends in the refinement. Great steering feel and handling, but it's a very refined, smooth, pleasant car to
The
drive.
feature that makes the car look so good is the option of the dual tone with the black roof.
So the bitone is available on the XR models, which
Okay.
of course we're looking at here.
Yeah. And then you've also made a few changes to the rear end, eh?
So the rear end has these new darkened lamps with like a dark cherry lens surround, and then quite a prominent black lower bumper diffuser with
Yeah.
silver accents on the edges, which ties in with the design at the front.
Wow, look at that. Yeah, really looks good. Now the big thing here is, among other things, you've improved the interior, bigger screen, nicer graphics on the screen, also digital instrument panel, all those things you'll see when we're on the road, and we'll show it to you a little bit. Pricing, Rian, let's talk prices.
Right, so the model has moved up in segment, and
Yeah.
to be honest, with the addition of the hybrid technology, it is taking Corolla hatch into a more premium space. So the pricing has increased versus the outgoing 1.2 turbo derivatives.
But it's such a different car.
It's a
You
different
can't
car.
actually call it the same car anymore.
Correct. So with a hybrid now, it's the XR specifically has always had a very good specification level. This now has the latest version of Toyota Safety Sense. So there's even more advanced active safety features, semi-autonomous driving aids, as you mentioned, the full digital instrument cluster,
And you've got rear traffic detection, all those kind
Correct.
of technologies built in for the safety of the drivers and passengers.
this is now the first model to adopt the 5th generation hybrid technology locally. So better performance, increase in power output, better
So
fuel
103
consumption.
kilowatts now.
Correct. 103 kilowatts total system output and excellent fuel efficiency.
Fantastic, yeah.
Fuel index of between 3.5 and 3.8 depending on
Are
derivative.
you serious? Wow.
So that's
Okay. We drove it for too short a period to actually pick that up today,
Yes.
I'll be honest with you. But I've got to tell you something. The drive back earlier, I was in the sedan version because we upgraded the sedan as well
Yes.
with the same technology.
correct.
And when we left, it was showing an electric range of 42 kilometers.
Okay.
When we got here, the electric range was 60.
So that's the nice thing.
regenerative works, right?
It works, and that's the
Yeah.
nice thing with a Toyota hybrid system. It's a self-sustaining, closed-loop system. So it recharges for you either via regenerative braking or via the the engine, petrol engine, charging the battery.
Absolutely. So you were giving me prices. I'm sorry I interrupted you there. So this model we're looking at here, XR hybrid?
So
Corolla
XR hybrid, as we're looking here, is 528,000, if I'm not mistaken, and the range starts in the mid to lower 400s.
which is so competitive, especially when you look at the spec level number one, and then you look at the technology number two with a hybrid.
Yeah.
It's certainly not expensive.
And
by
it's a
any standards.
unique, I think the key thing for us is it's a unique product offering now in this space.
I want to say one thing here. If I look at the market uptake of the Corolla Cross hybrid, and this is even the newer generation, because they've still got
Evolution thereof.
generation 4, right?
Correct.
This is generation 5, and you look at the uptake, the public uptake on that, you guys have got to have a winner here.
Thank you. We certainly hope so, and we look forward to how the market responds to it.
Absolutely. And then in a few minutes we're going to have a look at a little sneak that you gave us of a model that you're not putting on the market yet, but we got a bit of fun to check it out earlier. So you'll see that in a few moments.
Great.
On the road now in the Corolla hybrid. We drove the Corolla hatched hybrid just now as well. I'm not going to mention because they are very, very similar, but one big upgrade is, look at the nice screen we're getting now. Touch screen that certainly has improved. The graphics have improved.
Turn right.
And even, you can't see it clearly, but even the dashboard fully digital now. So much, much better. Nice improvement there. Being driven by Bernie Halberg. Bernie, how are you doing?
Hi Alan, hi everybody.
You enjoying the car so far?
I love it. These Toyota hybrids are so smooth.
And the thing that they're doing, and we all know, is they've kept the prices competitive on their hybrids, right?
They have.
That's the big thing.
That is the big thing, and I think it's in a market that is grappling with adopting EVs. Hybrid is, as a transition technology, is the way to go, and keeping the prices steady means people don't balk at the idea of buying into hybrid and switching to EV.
That's the big thing. And look, let's just say the dreaded Eskom factor as well. Full EVs with the Eskom factor, who knows? Besides price and. So this is, to me, a brilliant compromise. I'm convinced hybrid is the way to go for the South African market. Let's not talk worldwide, but for us, I think it's definitely the way to go. The other big thing is that they've upgraded the engine, a little bit more power now. 103 kilowatts. The previous version was 90.
That's actually quite a big upgrade in power. That's 13 kilowatts, and I can't remember the torque figure now, but it's a substantial bump in torque as well.
Correct, yeah. So that makes a difference, doesn't it? The drivability is just that much better than the previous version even was.
And the car's a bit lighter, thanks to newer, smaller and more compact battery. So all around, although previously I thought they were nice to drive, it's even nicer now.
Absolutely. So they gave us prices, I'm not sure exactly, but around the 500,000 Rand mark for the top spec version.
Yes.
I don't think you can go wrong, quite honestly. That's for sure.
I don't think so either. I like the Toyota hybrids. The build quality is excellent.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Full imports.
And also a lot of safety spec on them as well now.
Yes.
So that's also important. Thanks, Bernie.
Pleasure. That was fun. Thank you.
Toyota sprung a bit of a surprise on us today because they've shown us the RAV4 plug-in hybrid. Rihan Esthuizen, familiar face on Motor Matters. What is going on with this car? What is it about? Can you give us some information, please?
Sure, Alan. So of course we've had RAV hybrid, I should say, in the market since 2021.
Right.
In 2022 we introduced the E4 variant with some other model changes, which is a 4-wheel drive RAV hybrid.
Okay.
And this is the next evolution of that. This is the RAV4 plug-in hybrid, which really gives you the benefit of EV and hybrid without the associated negatives of either. So no range anxiety, no dependency to recharge. The plug-in really gives you the best of both worlds. Incredible fuel efficiency, an EV range of over 80 kilometers an hour, and great performance to boot.
Well, the performance, let's talk that for a moment. Just open the door there as well while you're about it. Let's have a look on the interior, because there's quite an upgrade on the interior as well. But now, Rihan, you mentioned performance. You've got 225 kilowatts of power here.
Correct. So total system output is 225 kilowatts.
Yeah.
It is powered by a 2.5 litre petrol engine, which is bolstered by a high output electric motors on both axles, and that is really because of the lithium ion battery that has much stronger capacity than a normal conventional hybrid vehicle.
Lots
Hence
of
the
space
plug-in.
in the back seat as well. I mean, look at this. The RAV4 is very spacious and good connectivity, 2 USBs for the back seat as well, which is a good feature. But now, unfortunately, I'm showing this to everybody, but they're not available right now.
So we've embarked on a market research exercise. We've brought these models in to really evaluate them, understand the infrastructure requirements, gain some market feedback, and really do some testing for ourselves, as well as get our infrastructure in place to support the vehicle. So of course Toyota is renowned for its customer service and our large dealer network, and we really want to make sure that when these models become available to our market, we have the infrastructure and technical know-how and expertise in place to serve our customers.
And to back up. The backup, that's
backup.
important. Absolutely. So you can't give any idea on pricing or anything like that?
Unfortunately not at this stage.
Okay,
no.
but there are 8 in the country now?
There are 8 in the country, so from a marketing point of view, we've got 2 units that you're looking at here.
So of course the question I'm going to ask, you know what I'm going to ask next, don't you?
Let me hear.
Are you putting them into the media test fleet?
So these will be selective rotation, so they need to do a bit of a strategic job for us as well. So they will be in the test fleet. They won't be a mass model like we would normally run our press unit. So these will be selective, targeted approach. And then we want the media to experience and to help educate the market on the virtues and the benefits of the plug-in and get a real world feel for the car.
Okay, so there's just a chance you're going to be nice and give me one for a full test.
And there might just be, yes.
Rian, we're going to talk, of course, other models that you're showing today. We'll talk on those just now, and you'll see exactly what Toyota are actually busy with in the hybrid world.
Thank you.
He's never ready.
Inside the RAV4 plug-in hybrid. So in other words, this is just, they are samples, they're busy being sampled on the market, not here yet. Mark Jonesy,
yes,
you're going to drive for a bit now.
I am indeed.
I've just had the first little bit of a drive, but you can see obviously on the screen here shows you exactly what is going on with where the power is coming, the energy monitor, which is always an interesting feature as well. And let's see if we can pick it up. The rear view mirror is actually a camera, so interesting and quite good. Over here for hybrid mode and electric mode and everything. Cruising along, how smooth is this thing, Jonesy? I mean,
Yeah, it's great. Typical electric car.
Yeah,
Just perfect. It's just.
it is. I mean, listen. Obviously, the whole question is going to be if they bring them in, what the price is going to be. Isn't that what it's really going to be about?
It always is, but I think if you're shopping in this league, you've got the money to spend anyway. So having an electric or plug-in hybrid versus a hybrid, I'm sure you're going to stretch the budget a little bit further.
No, for sure. But first impressions, I mean, we've just driven probably 5 kilometers or so in it. This thing is very, very smooth, I have to tell you, and pretty impressive. And I'm just going to show quickly space in the back seat, plenty of it as well. There are 4 of us in the car, makes no difference whatsoever. Thanks, Jonesy.
Sorry.
And, that's what happens when you let a racing driver drive you.
Well.
For Motor Matters, I'm Eleanor, and I'll see you next time.